We are recording, so please stand. And let us pray. In the name of the Father, of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Hail and blessed be the hour and moment in which the Son of God was born of the most pure Virgin Mary, at midnight in Bethlehem, in piercing cold. In that hour, vouchsafe, O my God, to hear my prayer and grant my desires, through the merits of our Savior, Jesus Christ, and of his blessed Mother. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. All right, let's take a look at the practice exam.
Number 1 or number 2?
All right, let's look at number 1 first. Hold tight, let me open up my own copy. And I'm pretty much at your disposal today to answer any questions you would have on that.
Aren't you at our disposal every day?
Well, right, of course. But pretty much, sometimes I do my own stuff for lessons, and this time it's pretty much all whatever you want to cover. And let me see. Don't play with that, please. Sit. Anthony. Thank you. All right, so exam part 1, exam part 2. Let's open this up. Wakey, computer. Do I have to say please or something?
What series do you think is better?
There it is.
The Lord of the Rings or the Hobbit?
Movies or book?
Movies.
Movies.
I'll have to
I haven't seen all the Hobbit movies actually.
I like the Hobbit movies better than the Lord of the
I need a
Rings.
pen.
Because I've seen the extended edition and
Ah.
the Lord of the Rings kind of intense. Frodo was kind of
Dumb.
Okay, no.
Yeah, exactly.
Moving on. Take out part 1.
We can only see
I
half,
took
Semester
out my
1
red
practice
pen and
exam
I
part
put it
1.
we can only see half your head. Like you can't see your eyes.
I'm gonna come back over here when I'm actually doing stuff. Don't worry about it. I set it up beforehand. So, question. I still need to use the clip. So, any questions on any of those?
Oh wait, we are just going through and saying what.
Oh, did I give you the answers yet?
No.
Oh, let's do that first. Good point. Put them on screen. For those of you listening at home, hi Joe.
Well,
Here we go.
200.
Number 1, you have a red writing utensil?
Yep.
No.
Okay, you can grab one out of the mug if you like.
Okay.
While we're waiting, what is a sequence?
A sequence is a list of numbers separated by commas.
Correct. A list of numbers separated by commas. Anthony, what is a series?
A list of numbers separated by addition sign.
Right. A list of numbers separated by addition signs. Or you could just say it's a sum. Number 2, an arithmetic sequence is when the next terms are found by doing what?
Adding.
Adding the same number repeatedly, which is represented by the letter D, which stands for
Common difference.
common difference. Very good. A geometric sequence is when the next terms are found by what?
Multiplying.
Multiplying the same number repeatedly, which is represented by the letter R, which stands for
Common
Common
ratio.
ratio.
common ratio. Very good. Any repeats so far?
No.
All right, next page.
Aren't you gonna tell us how you like grade them and see what your score is?
I'll do that in just a sec.
Okay.
Actually at the end of the first part, I'll tell you. Number 4. Give each needed formula below.
A plus D times N.
Hold on.
A1
I'll write
plus
this up.
D
Hold on a second.
parentheses
So,
N minus 1.
hold on a second. Let me write this down.
Yeah.
Arithmetic. Joe, this is an abbreviation for arithmetic. So A sub n is equal to what? Go ahead.
A1 plus D parentheses N minus 1.
Correct.
Yes,
A1
yes,
plus
yes.
D parentheses n minus 1. That's the formula for A sub n. Let's get this out of the way.
Joey, by the way, we're all sick, except Mr. Coughlin.
So far, so good.
And Joey,
So-
you're not the only one.
know.
Senan and Andrew are also sick.
I was
Okay.
sick yesterday.
We're praying for
though.
y'all, let's put it that way. How about S sub n?
S sub n equals n over 2
Correct.
parentheses a1 plus an.
Correct. A1 is just the first term. and a sub n, which is the last term. Good.
I almost
So there's
didn't
the
go to
arithmetic
school.
formulas. What's that?
I almost didn't go to school.
Okay, well, you're courageous. And how about geometric?
That was it.
A-N equals
Equals
A1.
Hold on, I can't write that fast. Hold on. Go ahead.
A1 equals
A1.
A1 parentheses
One.
R to the power of N minus
And
1.
minus 1.
To the power of n minus 1. Correct.
You're going so fast, Olga. I can't speak that fast.
S- S sub n for geometric.
S sub n equals A1 parentheses 1 minus R to the power of N over 1 minus R.
I'm
One
just
minus
gonna
R to
let
the
you do
n.
all these.
Over 1 minus r. The thing to remember is the top and bottom are almost identical. There's just a power of n on the r on the top. And there is one more formula.
But it doesn't say.
A sub infinity equals A1 parentheses 1 over 1 minus R. I didn't write that though.
And that's actually in the next question.
It is?
Under what two special conditions can you find the sum of an infinite series?
It must
Geometric, R is between -1 and 1, including
Yeah.
-1 and
Has to be geometric, and r has to be between,
1 and -1 and
Negative 1 and
not
1.
including -1 and 1.
not including negative 1 and 1. Correct. Does that make sense?
Is it okay if I didn't circle that since I didn't write anything else?
That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
And is it okay that I didn't circle these?
Yeah.
Okay.
Circling is mainly for if you have lots and lots of steps, and there's other things that could be confused for the final answer.
Is
So,
this okay? I didn't circle anything on this page, except these two.
well, let's put it this way. If I can clearly determine what your answer is, you're good to go.
Okay.
If I look around and there's a whole bunch, I mean, I've seen some people's papers, not in here,
I
but
did that.
it's like,
You did what?
I've had somebody's paper look like this. And I was saying, yeah, so what's your answer? And then I took off like 7 out of 10 on this because I had the foggiest stuff. Even if one of those numbers was the right answer, I have absolutely no idea.
Is that a butterfly?
No, it is not.
No, like under the 16, it looked like half a butterfly what you drew.
I have no idea what I drew, I just erased it. All right, everybody good on number 5 and 4 and 5?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Number 6, can somebody give me the next, Anthony, give me the next 3 terms.
66, 130, 258.
Correct. 66, 130, 258. How do you get that?
You add 2, then add 4, and then add 8, then 16, then add 32, then
Right.
add 64, then add 120.
Okay, then you keep adding doubles. Right.
Yeah.
So you keep adding, plus 2, plus 4, plus 8, plus 16, plus 32, blah, 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 blah. Go ahead. Number 7. Next
It's
3
also
terms.
it's also the
Negative 17, negative 15, negative 13.
How do you get that?
Minus 2.
Minus 2.
No,
So what kind of a
plus
sequence
2.
is that, by the way?
plus
A plus and negative 2.
Sorry.
plus positive 2.
No, you're fine. Oh, yeah, that's right. It's getting bigger.
Okay.
So adding 2. So what kind of a sequence is that?
Arithmetic.
Arithmetic. Very good. So D is equal to what?
Arithmetic.
Negative
D is what?
2.
2.
Positive 2. Very good. It's tricky to see the negatives moving up. Think of it as temperature. It's getting warmer and warmer.
Neither.
What, our temperature?
Neither.
No, God willing, your temperature is staying normal.
Neither.
Don't bang, Anthony. There's a speaker next to you. Number 8.
Oh.
Arithmetic, geometric, or neither?
Neither.
It is neither. Correct.
Okay.
Number 9.
Geometric.
Geometric. Prove it.
R equals 4.
R equals 4. Number 10.
Arithmetic. D
Arithmetic,
equals
prove it.
negative 5.
Say again, I'm sorry?
D equals negative 5.
D equals negative 5. Correct. Number 11.
Oh,
Neither.
Neither. Number 12.
Arithmetic. D equals 2.
Arithmetic, because D equals 2. Number 13.
Geometric.
Geometric.
R
Equals
equals 3.
3.
Correct. Geometric, because R equals 3. Number 14.
Neither.
Neither.
Number 15.
Arithmetic. D equals 6.
Arithmetic, because D equals 6.
Yeah,
Any
I
repeats on number
haven't
15, up
gotten
to number
any
15?
wrong yet.
Oh, good. That's a good sign.
Except this is the part where it all goes down.
Okay.
This is the part where nothing happens.
Number 16. What do you think?
Neither.
Not
That's neither,
arithmetic.
or neither, or
Because
not
if you're just
arithmetic.
adding 90, then 900, then
Actually, I'll leave this up there
9,000.
for a second. Right. You're adding 90 to 900 to 9,000, and there's no known arithmetic or geometric sequence that does that.
It's
Can
not
I do
even
number
infinite.
17?
Number 17, what's that?
Can I do it?
Go for it.
Arithmetic
Go ahead.
equals 6. AN is equal to 34 plus 6 parentheses n minus 1.
Okay, hold on. Let me, so 34 plus what, I'm sorry?
34 plus 6
6 parentheses.
parentheses n minus 1.
Good.
And do I put A52 equals
Yes,
340?
A52, correct.
A52 equals 340?
Yeah, is equal to 340.
Yes!
How'd you get that?
50, okay, so in the place of the n you put 52,
Right.
and then you cross it out and make it 51, and then you do 51 times 6, which is
Yeah.
306, I'm pretty sure. And then you add 34, which is 340.
Yeah, and this was 306, that's correct.
Okay, because that's what I had. I
And
think I
then
did that
306
on a
plus 340 is
calculator to make it faster.
340. Here'd be a case where circling it would be a good idea.
I circled
Because
all of
I
my
put a bunch of
answers.
numbers. Very good.
I did too.
Make sense?
It
Number
says I
17?
got 2040.
All right. Anthony, number 18, go.
Hmm?
Is it geometric or not?
Geometric.
It
R
is.
equals 3.
Hold on a second. So, which number is this again, 18? So R equals 3, okay? What's the A sub n formula?
A sub n equals 2 times 3 to the power of n minus 1.
Correct.
A sub A equals 4,374.
How'd you get that? And by the way, you're right. 4374.
It's 74?
I just multiplied 27 by
4374.
27.
I got 94.
Okay.
I
A
multiplied
couple
Wow.
catches here. 2 times 3 to the power of what?
8,
8 minus
1,
1,
so
which is,
7.
yeah, 3 to the 7th
I know what
power.
I did 7. I did 7 and I put 7 threes, so I did 3 times 3 times 3 times 3 times 3
I know
times
what
3.
I did wrong.
Then I
It is allowable to use a calculator on things
then I
this big,
then I made
but
then I made 3 of the 3s into 27 'cause
that's not a bad idea.
and then I
This
multiplied
is 27.
then I multiplied the 27s by each other and got 7, 2, 9, 729. Then I multiplied it by 3 and I got
Times
then I
3,
got
and
two-
then times 3 is 27.
2,187. Then I multiplied that by 2 and I got my
Correct.
answer.
I just did it on a calculator.
That works.
Sorry guys, I'm on
And
late.
17, 2 and 2 is 3, 4372.
I had a
No,
lot of
more, I mean.
weird things.
So good to go. And I should circle my.
Wait.
What if it was 25 to the power of 25?
I know
That would be
that.
insanely big.
I know what I did wrong.
Okay.
100 to
I
the
think I
power
put like
of
19 for 8 times 2.
Oh, I see.
I have no idea why I put it.
One
in
to
there.
Oh, okay.
Wait, 10 to the power of 100 is is like
A 1
Google.
followed by 100 zeros,
So
which is called a
Google.
Google. Moving on. Number 19, what is it?
arithmetic
Not
equals negative
geometric.
It's
4.
not geometric, so you don't even have to do it.
I just
Correct.
said arithmetic d equals negative 4.
Good, that would work. But in other words, if that in that section it's not geometric, you don't have to actually find the answer. Good. So everybody okay with number 19?
I don't know what I should do because I got one of them like partially wrong. I had all the other.
You mean as
numbers
far as
right.
scoring it?
Yeah.
Did you?
I don't know if I should.
Well, here's
mark
what
it
I
right
would
or
do.
not
I just got the
because
a
I
sub
got
52.
Did you get the R
wrong.
correct?
I got the R correct. I got
Okay.
the geometric.
R correct
I got
is
the
worth
formula.
2. The A sub n formula, did you get that? Okay, that's worth 3, and then this is worth 5.
But
And
I got
then,
one number wrong.
okay, then I would probably take
Yay.
off 2 or
10
3
out of
points.
10.
I'm gonna put.
Oh.
I'm gonna take off 2
A sub
points.
Okay,
This is gonna
Oh,
be
man.
8 points.
I got 5 out of 5. I got
okay.
5 out of 10.
Everybody go up to number 19.
For this.
Good to go?
Yeah.
Yeah, 19 is not geometric.
Correct, not geometric. Now, number 20 and 21, they're looking for a series, so they're looking for the S sub n. S sub n is the series.
Good thing I circled this.
So number 20, what's the final answer? Anthony, go.
981.
Close.
I got S sub 18 equals 1044.
That's correct.
Yeah.
1044. Let's talk that through. So 7 plus 13 plus 19 plus blah 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 plus, or sorry, plus 25 plus blah blah blah. and they said that n was equal to 18.
This is the one that I got super duper stuck on. I like messed up big time.
Okay.
And then I had to redo everything.
Now this one, if we're looking for a series, are we looking for a sub n or s sub n?
S sub n.
S sub n. So doing s sub n, and they give you n, so we're looking for s18.
109.
Yeah.
So it's, what do I put here?
1000,044.
Not yet. I mean, I want to actually do the problem. What's n?
18.
Yeah, 18 over 2, parentheses,
A1.
A1 is
7.
7, plus, I don't know yet. Does that make sense so far?
Wait, what was it? It was 109.
This is A18, which you can use your previous formula for.
109.
So you can use 7 plus, what is D up here? If this is arithmetic.
6.
6, very good. So 7 plus 6, parentheses, 18 minus 1. This is n. We're using this. So 18 minus 1 is 17. 17 times 6, I have no idea. That's 42. 6, 102. Okay. So this thingy here is 102 plus 7
Oh,
is
I see what I did wrong.
109.
Yay!
Now, a couple more multiplications and additions. What's 109 plus 7?
116.
116.
I forgot to add the 7.
Oh, gotcha. And then 18 over 2 is 9.
9.
So you go
I put
116 over 9. And again, on a test when times of the essence, feel free to type that into a calculator. 9 times 6 is 54. The 5 times 1 is 9. Carry the 5 is 14. Times 1 is 9. 1044.
I put it as 6. I always think that 18 divided by 2 is 6, and I don't know why.
I was 63 off.
Well,
Would that be
let's see.
wrong?
And it comes back to haunt me
Would this be
every
0
single
out of
time.
10?
Let me look. Well, you got the.
I had the answer right here.
You have the
but I
formula correct. No, I'd give you partial credit for
I
that.
forgot to just add the 7.
Okay, I'd
I was
probably take off
63
about
off.
half for that.
I was 63 off.
So you'd probably still have 5 points out of 10 on that. So if it's what I would call, and everybody does it, a careless arithmetic or a careless error, and
Careless errors.
those
Apply as a
those are not
calculator.
as much as if there's a.
Calculators are wrong.
If somebody does something that says that I'm grading their paper and they say, well, I'm afraid this person has no idea what they're doing, then they lose a lot more. If it's something like you forget a minus sign or something like that, that's less.
Is that like 1
Now, if it's
off?
something that's an easy mistake, but it's something you really, really, really should know, like a positive plus a positive is a positive and they put negative instead, that would be, then they
That'd be
lose a
scary.
lot.
That'd be sad.
They would lose 7.
21,
Right?
what's the answer?
S sub 16
Uh-huh.
is equal to 1,184.
1184, that is
Yeah.
correct.
Wait, I'm not over there yet.
Okay,
1184, is that what you said?
1184 for number
Yeah.
21.
1184. I think wait. Yes, I did have that.
Okay, nice. And again, that is done the same way. You're going to have n over 2, in this case, 16 over 2, and then parentheses 29 plus whatever the biggest, what are the last numbers? Be A16.
How many
Isn't
points?
that 119?
If anybody wants to work that, feel free, ask about that.
119. Da, 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 da.
119,
I'm a
sounds good.
big kid.
Number
now.
20, okay.
Wait, 119?
I don't know,
No,
it's just-
sorry.
That's the
I was
answer?
just
I was
grabbing
just
these
saying
up.
that A16 is 119.
Oh.
Correct.
The
Number
answer.
22. There are 2 ways to do this. It is geometric. What's R?
7.
3.
R is 3.
Why
And
did I
N is 7. You could theoretically just extend this out, 1, 3, 9, 27, 81, 243, 729, and then just add them all up. Or you could do the S sub n formula for this. Either way is okay. Doing it by hand is actually not a bad idea if the series is short. If you only have 6 terms or 5 terms or 7 terms. But doing the formula is always a good idea.
What's the answer?
What is the answer for 22?
S sub 7 is equal to 1093.
1093.
Oh.
1093. Anybody want to see that?
I'm a big kid now.
Do it.
That's the most annoying song in the world.
Don't
I know,
go
that's
there,
why I
please.
sing it.
So we've got 1 plus 3
Please
plus
stop
9
saying that.
plus,
Okay.
please, plus 7 plus blah blah blah, and n is equal to 7. Now again, one quick way to do that is just keep writing them. Plus 81 plus 243 plus 729, and then just add those up by hand, which is a legitimate way to do it. Just make sure you don't do any arithmetic mistakes. The other way to do it is S sub 7 is equal to the first term, which is just a boring 1, over a fraction. 1 minus, this is r equals 3, because we're multiplying by 3 over and over and over. 1 minus 3 to the 7th over 1 minus 3. That should give you your answer. 3 to the 7th power, I think we did that earlier, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
So
We did.
1,
It's
2, 3, 4,
1,000. It's 2,186.
87.
yes, 21,
No, 3 to the power of 7 is
2187, that's correct.
Oh, whoops.
So this is 2187. So let's simplify this. On the top, what's 1 minus 2187?
Negative 2,186.
Correct. And this is over what?
Negative
Negative 2. And this is just multiplied by 1, which is not going to do anything. The negatives cancel, and then cut this in half. Should be 1,093.
1,093.
Yep.
And that's your
Got
answer.
it. You got it, dude.
Okay. Now, yeah. Number
Do
23.
you know it? Like, do you know where that's from?
Nope. And I
No
don't,
clue.
I don't
Do you
want to
know
know.
that's
Is that a TV?
It's from Full House.
Is that a TV show? I don't have a TV.
I can't
so
believe
you
the
don't-
world I live in.
I don't know what that is.
Oh my goodness.
I sort of vaguely heard of
This-
Full House somewhere along the line.
This is
Moving on.
This is
Sorry.
in the 80s. This is.
Oh, I've actually. Oh, that one. I've actually heard of that.
It's this guy. He has 3 girls. He's a widower,
Okay.
and He has
Moving
his
on.
brother-in-law. and his
Moving on. Number 23. What's R?
23. R equals
Careful.
negative
Should
2.
be- Is that my pen, by the way?
Yeah.
Then how about not dismantling my pen? Okay.
Negative 42.
Well, back
Negative
up. Number 23. R is equal to what?
Negative.
R is equal to negative 2.
What?
Now, in other words, negative 4 plus 8 plus negative 16 plus 32. Yeah, and it's going to keep going as plus negative 64 plus 128. And again, since there are only 6 terms, you could add these up by hand, which is not all that hard. This is like 64, this is 32, this is 4, I think. 64, 79, 94, 96. Wait a minute. Oh, some of these are negative. Hold on. Whoa, hold on. Did I get this right? 4, negative 8, negative 16, 32, negative 64, 128. Yeah, that's true. So 128, what am I doing? This is blah, 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 blah.
It's 64.
It's 84.
It's a positive
It's supposed to
number.
be 84.
I got 84
Yeah.
Why did you say negative 2?
because it's R.
4, negative 8, negative 16, 32. Okay. Negative 64, 128. Okay. 64, 128. So this should be 64 plus, oh, this is 16 plus 4. 64, 80, 84.
84.
Okay.
Yay, I got that.
Now, if you did it with the formula, I'll just do one real quick version. This is S sub 6 is equal to the first term, negative 4. 1 minus negative 2, always use parentheses when you plug in negative. Did you catch what I just said, Anthony? Yeah, I think so.
Always use
1.
parentheses when you plug in a negative number.
Correct.
Parentheses? What's parentheses? Oh.
Tell me you're not
Okay.
serious. Now,
A
negative 2 to the
parentheses for
6th
things
power.
you eat.
Tough. Talking is not helping your listening. Negative 2 to the 6th power. Is that going to be positive or negative?
No, negative.
Back up.
Oh,
Negative
positive.
2 in parentheses to the 6th power. Is the answer positive or negative?
Positive.
Positive. It's gonna be positive 64. So it's gonna be negative 4 times 1 minus 64 over 1 minus negative 2 is really 3. So this becomes negative 63 over 3, which is negative 21. So negative 4 times negative 21 is positive 84.
I have no idea how I got that. I got 65 divided by 3. I
Okay.
have no idea
Me
how I
too.
got 84.
I had 65
Okay,
divided by
I think
3
you got super
too.
lucky there.
But Anthony got that too.
It should not be 65. 65 divided by 3 doesn't come out evenly.
Because
I know.
did
I was
negative,
great.
I did negative 2 to the power of 6 divide. And for that, I got, I think, a negative 64.
Positive 64. Is anything to an even power is
Oh, I
positive.
see what I did wrong.
No,
Is
I
there an
didn't.
even number of
The
things?
calculator.
I know
did.
you're telling me
What
that's
the
what you
heck?
did.
The
But
calculator.
yeah, it should
does
not be
things
65.
weird. The calculator does things weird. I plug in one of the things and it says like the wrong answer.
Oh yeah.
Well, there's a problem with
I
that.
did something negative, and then it turns into a decimal, and it's really annoying because I want it as a fraction. I don't
The
know.
calculator is not as smart as you were.
Woohoo!
If you
Smarter
put-
than calculator.
If you put parentheses around a negative to a power, it makes a big difference. The calculator will give you this.
What the
Oh, that's what I got.
The calculator thinks that this minus sign is multiplied on,
What the heck?
and it does exponents first, order of operations. It does 2 to the 6th first and then makes it negative. But if you capture it with parentheses, it does the parentheses first, and then exponents. And then so you're going to have, this is like
The
negative
dumb little
2
calculator.
times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. This is negative 2 times negative 2 times negative 2, 6 times. If you have 6 negatives, is that going to be negative or positive? Positive, exactly.
Positive.
Here, there's only 1 negative, so that's going to stay negative. That's what a calculator does. So be careful, don't trust your life to a calculator. I mean, that's good for life
Converge.
lesson anyway.
I mean, I don't even know how I got that.
All right, next page.
Converge.
Prove it.
Convergence.
R equals 2/3.
R equals 2/3. How do you get that?
I
did it.
changed.
Hold on, one at a time. I got go.
So I put a 1 over the 4, and then I did 3 divided by
1 under the 4?
which is 3.
I think you mean 1 under the 4. 1 over the 4
I
would be
said
1/4.
that.
You said 1 over.
Oh, sorry, 1
That's
under.
okay.
Oh,
Okay, so go ahead.
1 under the 4, and then I did 8 divided by 4, which is 2, and I did 3 divided by 1, which is 3, and so I got 2/3, and then I was like,
Okay.
2/3 is cool.
You can divide the top and divide the bottom. Just beware that doesn't always work. It might not come out evenly. So this does come out as 2/3. So R is 2/3. That is correct.
But also I just thought they were multiplying 3 every time and multiplying 2 every time. And multiplying
Correct.
the bottom and stuff.
If you ever get stuck, you take the bigger number divided by the smaller number. Well, the next number divided by the previous number. Anybody remember how to divide by a fraction?
You multiply by its reciprocal.
You multiply by its reciprocal. The 4 and the 8 cancel down to 2 and 1, and ta-da, there you go.
What
Two.
the heck?
So that should work. Number 25.
I didn't know what to do, so I
I said
did
it
it,
diverges.
and right on time to come back to it.
I said it diverges.
It diverges. Was that a guess, or can you prove it?
Well, I thought it was weird because it was like the
Well-
ones was in the tens was keep on going higher, and usually when you multiply by a fraction, that doesn't really happen. It should
Actually,
be
that's
getting smaller.
true. Now, what kind of fraction? It has to be between what and what?
1 and negative
Right.
1.
Fractions between 1 and negative 1 are small fractions.
Yeah.
It'll make your answer smaller.
And when I try to change them into like numbers, like fractions, they were mixed numbers.
So, well, quick question. Number 25. Just eyeballing it. Just really rough, eyes closed guess. Not eyes closed literally, but are the numbers getting bigger or small? Bigger looking or
Bigger.
smaller looking?
Bigger.
They're getting bigger looking. Are they multiplying by something bigger or smaller than a 1?
Bigger.
Bigger. Then it's got to be disqualified.
Oh,
That's how you do that.
wrong.
Number 26.
Divergence.
Divergence. Prove it.
R
R
equals
equals
negative 3.
Very good.
Negative.
R is -3, which is outside the zone That's good.
Converges. R
Prove
equals
it.
1/3.
Close.
Converges.
R equals
negative 1/3.
R equals negative 1/3
Whoops.
because it's flipping the sign back and forth. But 27 does converge because R is equal to negative 1/3, and since they're multiplying over and over, it's geometric, which means it's good. Number 28. What do you think?
Diverges and diverges.
Diverges for 28,
Yeah.
but they're getting smaller in 29.
Diverges.
Oh wait, how did I not see?
What are they multiplying by in number
1
29?
and negative
Negative
1/2.
1/2.
Negative 1/2. Let me write that down.
How did
So
I
number
not
29,
do that?
R equals negative 1/2.
The
Find
answer is
S.
negative 80 over 3.
Find S infinity. That's correct, by the way. Negative 80 over 3.
That's the one I asked you if it was just going to be a fraction.
It is. So how do you get this?
Mm.
What's the first term?
So first, R, so it's a sub 1, which is negative 40,
Negative 40.
parentheses, 1
Plain old 1.
divided by 1 minus negative 1/2.
How do you do minus a negative?
You flip it.
What does that mean?
It positive.
Yeah, make
So
it
it's
positive.
1. It's 1 and
Let's
1/2
rewrite that. Negative 40
times
times
1
1 over, what's 1
1
plus a half?
1 and 1/2.
1.5. Give me a
So
fraction.
3 over 2.
3 over 2. Very good.
And then you flip it when you multiply it, divide by
Okay.
1.
Yeah,
So
be
it's
careful when you say
2/3.
flip it, because I agree this time. Because changing the sign is not the same as flipping it. So 1 divided by a fraction is
Is-
really
Just
1 times
2, 3 over
the
2.
reciprocal. Correct. Now times 1, what does that do?
You flip it over. You flip the
Well, you can.
first fraction over.
Wait, whoa, what?
Wait, what? Never mind.
Okay. But when you're dividing by a fraction, you flip it over. Here, does anything reduce?
No.
No. Then just put this over 1 and multiply. What's the top
Negative
thing?
40.
So
No,
negative
negative
40
80.
times 1 times 2.
Negative 80
Negative 80
over 3.
Got it.
That's what
Okay.
I did.
There you go. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
So if you know that R is a good value
Sigma.
between 1 and
I
negative 1,
love sigma.
and you know, hold on, and I'm sure it likes you too. And if you know it's geometric, you should be able to find an answer because it converges.
Okay.
All right, next page. Sigma. What's the answer? Number 30.
2828.
2828. That is correct.
You know how I found that? I
do
just
not know how you found that.
Multiplied 400 by 7. Then I added up 20. Then I added 28.
Oh, sneaky.
I didn't do that.
Cause I knew it was just gonna go. It was gonna
I
go
just did
1, 2,
4,
3,
This-
4, 5, 6,
Yeah.
7. So
So
I
it
just
went
did-
from k is equal to 1 to 7?
I didn't have to do that.
And
Or is it n?
1.
yeah,
1 to
n
7?
equals 1.
N. Okay.
Just do K. I like K.
And it was n plus 400, is that right?
Parentheses though.
That, by the way, you just stumbled upon something that's kind of sort of in calculus. When you have sigma, that's with a plus, you can split it up.
What? Sigma.
You can
Sigma,
split it up into
sigma.
2 separate sigmas.
What the heck?
Why?
In other words, you can divide it here.
Is that what I did?
Why?
This, you just do 400 plus 400 plus 400 plus 400 7
Hey,
times.
that's what I did.
So this is 7 times 400.
Scary.
And then this is a normal one, which is just 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7.
That's easy. That's 28.
So you just do 28.
7, 13, 18, 22, 25, 28. Yeah. So you did 2,800 plus 28, which is 28, 28.
What are you doing?
You don't have to do that. I'm just pointing out, this is technically, you're not supposed to know that yet. But sigmas, you can, if you have additions, you can split them into 2 separate sigmas.
What the?
If you had like 3 terms, you could split them into 3 separate problems. And the 7 problems are usually easier.
95. The next answer
Number
is
31 is 95.
Yeah.
5 out of 91.
Okay, let me zoom in so I can see what I'm doing.
I just literally just did. It was only 5, so I just did all the sigma. I just did all of the.
Right, the thing is so small, you could probably just write out the
And then I
numbers.
just added them all.
2k squared minus 3, so it's going to be 2 minus 3, and then 8 minus 3, and then 18 minus 3, and then
Oh, it would be
32 minus 3, and then 50 minus 3. and then add 1.
Oh, well then I did not get that. Wait,
So
can you
another-
can you say the numbers again?
Oh, yeah. I was trying to do those in my head, and it wasn't working very well. The first one I think would give you -1.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna write these down because I'm gonna forget.
4.
-1 plus, hold on a second, shh, careful. The next one is gonna be 8 minus 3, which is 5.
I
Then
think
it's
that's
going to
where I
be
went wrong.
18 minus 3, which is 15.
What?
I got everything else right except the second number, which I put as 1.
And then
I don't know why.
Wow.
32
I know
minus
it.
3 is 29.
I got that, and then the next one is 47.
47.
And I have no idea why I put 1. Why did I put
So
1?
Spent 35
86,
minutes and 35 seconds.
91,
Ugh.
96, 95.
I have no idea why I didn't
Yeah, that's
put
okay.
that.
Number 32. Can you make your own sigma? And I
K-
used K for all of these.
K
so you can
goes
use
I
to
put
whatever.
N.
N is fine.
K starts at 1 and
Okay.
goes to 4.
Okay.
K plus 4.
K
100.
plus
400.
400. Correct. So it might look like this. K equals 1 to 4. Is that right?
Mm.
Of K plus 400.
I put N.
This is N is fine, as long as you do N in both places.
And then
And this
K
is number 32.
starts at 1
Yeah.
and goes to 6.
Hold it, whoa, whoa, whoa.
4K.
Whoa, I haven't got, not there yet, not there yet.
Whoops.
That's number 32. Number 33, it's definitely,
It's 4 to the power.
actually I could do this one.
4 to the power of N.
Did you do N? N equals?
Yeah, I put N.
So 1 equals 1 to what?
N equals 1 to 6.
1 to 6, a what?
4N.
Sort
4
of.
to the power.
4 to the power of N, good.
Yes.
4N would have been 4 plus 8 plus 6, 12, 16. Good. 34.
N.
Go ahead.
K starts at 1 and goes to 6.
Uh-huh.
2K.
Of 2K.
2K.
Correct. The formula is 2K or 2N if you use N. And 35. What's the sigma?
K
Goes from what
starts
to
at
what?
1 and goes to 5.
From 1 to 5.
K squared.
Of K squared or N squared, which
The
would be fine.
exact same thing except N.
Exactly. Correct.
And now the extra credit.
Extra credit. Number
Extra
36.
credit, I did 1,
7?
but I got it wrong.
Number 36, the answer is 13.
13?
Okay.
I'll do it on
13.
board if you want.
No. I think I
No.
know what I did.
Oh, heavens.
I totally guessed.
I might do one of these.
No.
Number 37, I'm going to have to do one of them anyway because poor Joe is sitting at home saying,
11.
I want them.
Does?
37, the answer is 3.
3?
3.
Yep.
Okay, what about 38?
38, the answer is 190.
Booyah, I got that right
190.
in your face, Anthony. You said I got it wrong.
Which one?
Number 38. You said I got that wrong.
36, 37, 38. Let me get some space here.
Woohoo! How much is extra credit worth? 1 point?
The extra credit, each question is 10 points and each extra credit problem is 5 points.
Woohoo! 5 points.
What's N?
5?
I sometimes change that. Let me see, how many problems were there on the test?
0, 1,
30.
2, 3, 4.
Oh, 35. So 35, hold on. These extra credit are 6 points each.
Woohoo!
Because they have to, if you get all the extra credit right, you can get up to 5 extra credit %. So you can theoretically get up to 105% on the exam.
Wait,
1 minute.
what does N go to 0 for?
Oh, that was just to mess with your mind.
Does it start really at 1?
Nope, it starts at 0.
Hey,
So
that's what I
you
did.
plug in 0 as the very first number, which might or might not do anything. In this case, it doesn't. This is the exact.
Why on earth did I go to 14 numbers?
I couldn't tell you. So determine the number in each arithmetic series. Number 36. This is extra credit, but here's how we do it. And remember the S of N formula for arithmetic?
For arithmetic,
Total
N,
Gausses
N over 2
parentheses.
parentheses A1
Uh-huh.
plus AN.
AN. And just for reference, A sub N is equal to A1 plus D parentheses N minus 1, in case we need it. So they told us A1 is -8. They told us that A sub N is -56. And S sub N is equal to -416. As it turns out, these 3 things, plug them in and see what happens. We have S sub N. negative 416 equals, see I just plugged that in here. I don't know what n is yet, so I'm gonna leave that. Number 2, we have a1, and we have a sub n. So we actually don't have much to find. Let me see what I did. So whatever they gave, I just plugged into this formula. I was wondering, should I plug in the top formula? But this looks a lot more like bottom formula stuff, especially with the s of n. I mean, that kind of gave it away. So let's do it. Negative 56 plus negative 8 is negative 64.
What's negative 64 supposed to help?
And then n over 2 times negative 64, the 2 and the negative 64 cancel to negative 32 and 1.
Oh.
So it's looking at negative 416 equals negative 32 n. One more step will solve this thing. How do you get n by itself?
You divide by n?
Yeah, divide by what?
32? Negative 32,
Divide by
but for
negative 32.
each side.
As long as you do it to each side. This cancels. N equals, the negatives cancel. How many times is 32 going to 416?
13?
It goes in more than 10, and it goes in, as a matter of fact, 13 times. Very good, and that's the answer. Does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
Nope.
Hold on. Keep copying and I won't do it. Do you see how we plug these in, first of all?
Nope.
All right.
Mhm.
I think you did. This went here,
Uh-huh.
this went here,
Uh-huh.
and this went here.
Okay, yeah, I
That's
see that.
this.
See that?
Now I just simplified. I added these up,
Mm-hmm.
and it looked like this on negative 416 is equal to n over 2 times negative 64.
Okay.
Now, put this over 1, and these reduce to negative 32. Right here.
Okay.
So I've got negative 32n equals negative 416. One step will get rid of the negative 32. I want n by itself. How do you get rid of the negative 32?
Divide.
Yeah, because they multiply by it. You'd always do the inverse. So divide by negative 32, and if you can do that, you have your answer, which happens to be 13.
Ooh.
Okay.
And that's it. Number 37 is done very similarly, only you do the...
I figured out what I got
erased
wrong.
it.
I know how to do
Go ahead.
it. You just find the first term, then you multiply by 4, then you multiply by 4, then you multiply by 4. And
Okay, that's totally lucky, by the way, because it's a really short sequence. But yes, if you've got S of n is 42, do you want me to show you then? 37? Maybe I want to say that?
Sure.
Okay, I'm telling this is not up to me, but, all right, I'll do it real fast. Yikes, I just erased it. Let me see.
Do we have enough time to do the grading thingy if we do this thingy?
Should.
Okay.
Yeah, we've got 7 minutes, I think we're good. So a sub 1 is 2. R is equal to 4.
what?
And S sub n
Oh wait, I don't
is
know.
equal to 42. And they want to know how many terms. So they're using this formula. S sub n is equal to a1, 1 minus r to the n over 1 minus r.
Hopefully I got this one right.
Now, if we plug this stuff in, this becomes 42. This becomes 2.
Percentage.
This becomes 1 minus 2 to the power of n over 1 minus 2. Does that make sense so far? 4. What am I doing? Wow, that was almost a train wreck. I figured I was putting the wrong number for r. Any questions so far? All I did was plug and chug. Like,
Okay.
I put the r's in, I put the a sub 1 in, I put the s sub n. Can I simplify anything? Is there any math you can actually do in this thing? So if there's 1, I see.
You can put a 1 over 2.
What's 1 minus 4? Yeah, you can do 2 over 1.
Negative 3.
Negative 3. So it looks like this so far. 42 equals 2 parentheses 1 minus 4 to the n over negative 3. Now my question is, I want to get n by itself. What do you get rid of first? Just choose algebra. What's furthest away?
2.
4 to
2.
2.
How do you get rid of the 2?
Divide by 2.
Divide by 2, because they multiplied. Do it. What do you get?
21.
21 equals this parentheses. 1 minus 4 to the n over negative 3. What's next farthest away?
The negative 3.
The negative 3. How do you get rid of that negative 3?
Add 3.
They didn't subtract it.
Oh. Divide
They
by
divided by negative 3, so you
multiply by
multiply by negative 3. These will cancel. Let me put this up here so I don't just do. What's negative 3 times 21?
Negative 63.
Very good. Negative 63 equals 1 minus 4 to the n. Now, I hate subtraction, and this is one of the reasons why I hate subtraction. Everybody assumes you have to add 1 to get rid of it. The negative belongs to the 4. You subtract this. So you've got negative 4
To
to the n is equal to negative 64.
Mr. Cochran, I just found the answer a way faster way.
I know, there was just as because this is a really, really short sequence. If this were a sequence of like 10 terms, it would be really hard to do it the shorter term. This, how do you get rid of a negative? Because they got to do that.
Both sides.
It's farther away than the exponent. You divide by negative 1. In other words, yeah, you do the cancel the negative on both sides.
I know what it is.
So 4 to the n is equal to 64, and this one you might be able to do in your head. 4 to what power is 64?
3.
3. Done.
I got that in like 2 seconds.
Well, good.
I got 23.
Were you just doing times 4 times 4 times 4 and then found
I
that?
started with 2,
Found the right
and then
answer.
I did 4, and then I did, then I did 8, and then I
8.
did 32, and
Yes.
I was like, whoa, look,
And that was it.
22.
Correct. Just keep a running total and that should work.
Aga.
Everybody okay?
Yep. We do
And
correct
number-
anything now?
Yeah.
Okay.
I already did
Scoring.
it.
So, each problem is worth 10 points.
Okay.
So
10, 20, 30. 30.
there are 35 questions. the way I figured it out. So figure out the ones you got wrong. Add up the total number. Well, if there are any you got wrong and you have any question about partial credit, ask me now.
Okay. 10, 20,
This
30,
one.
40.
Which one?
40 points.
I would say yes, minus 5.
This one?
40 points. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70,
Minus 5.
80.
This one?
80
Hold on.
points.
How did this go?
Mm-hmm.
Not sure where the number
10,
came from.
20,
That might be
30,
minus 6.
38 points. Okay.
Now remember, you have 350 points to play with, so.
What about this? Oh, you already said that. How about
Okay.
this one, Mr. Coffin?
So, I don't know what to do here.
I'll get that. Partial credit, you mean?
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
those are the
Oh,
other
extra
ones.
credit. If you got an extra credit problem right, extra credit I'm much more strict. You pretty much have to get the answer right. Now if you got super duper close, I might give you a point. But they're up to +6 each. Yeah.
What do I do for this?
Okay, let me look.
This I put nothing.
Oh, if
because I
it's,
didn't
if it's
have
a
anything for it.
diverges, R equals
And
negative.
then I had that.
Oh,
I
okay,
don't know.
-2. That actually, there is some logic behind that. It's -1/2 instead of
Yeah, I
-2.
know.
But if it had been -2, it would have
I don't
diverged.
think I saw it. I think I was reading it from this way.
-6.
I don't know why I put
No,
that.
it's okay. So do -6 out of 10. So you still got
So
4
I
points out of
got
10.
4 points. Okay. 4 points.
Yeah.
So we got 10, 20, 30, 40,
No, there's just
44 points.
350.
Okay. Joe, this is probably really boring for you to watch right now.
4.
That is pretty much it. So tell you what,
What do I do here?
we're going to tally up our scores here.
5.
But let me know, and if you're still ill tomorrow, we'll arrange something for the exam. Otherwise,
Okay, 1 minute.
have a good time. Cheerio. Have fun. Be happy. That's
Don't worry.
talk to you
Be
later.
happy.
Yeah. Anyway, get well soon.